So one of the articles that I posted years ago was everyone was claiming that we were going to have this oversupply of housing. And I countered that and I said, I adamantly disagree with that. And I don't care if you guys think I'm crazy, but I'll tell you why I think you're crazy for believing we're going to have an oversupply of housing. Number one is that your data is based off of permits. Permits are an indicator of intention to do work, but not work that is actually ongoing or is completed. So to me, permits aren't even a good indicator to make that assessment in the first place. Number two is if you just look at the legislation, the challenges with providing housing, especially affordable housing, I think we're going to have a affordable housing crisis for a very, very long time. I think the only thing that could potentially change that is changes to legislation or changing in the way in which we construct properties, because just the cost to build is such a huge hurdle to overcome that folks they can't afford to build affordable housing. There's not enough tax credits. As much as we'd like to say there is, there really isn't. And I think there are challenges to that. I also think that there is just a huge negative stigma of going into affordable housing in the first place, even as an investor or an investor trying to get other investors to come in. That's a challenge. But then the other side of it is, unless you have these tax advantages or other offsets provided through maybe the debt options that you have on these builds, you still are contending with the operations once that product hits the market. So for example, when you have these over 2x changes to your insurance and you have these dramatic increases to your taxes, the income doesn't offset it the way Class A does. So people will continue to go where their money is treated best, and where money is treated best is Class A new construction. So that's why I believe that we will forever have these issues, because what ends up happening, if you want to look at the full economic cycle of multifamily, are these apartments that remain these D and C class apartment builds from the 1960s, 1970s.